Welcome to HO Powertrain. Hi, hello, and welcome to all the HO Powertrain supporters. Thank you, and it's much due for an update. A big update. Of course, an update that was way overdue. And to show you guys how things work, such as the waterfall with the fish and everything else. So, come on, let me get you off the stand. Come on. Come on. So jumping right down into it, we got scale trains that want to give me a little issue. No bigger. Well, let me go right here and push on it. Go on, well, that didn't work. Well, I'll be damned. What's the deal? Correction, what just happened had nothing to do with this locomotive stopping. What was happening, I was backfeeding my DC system from my DCC system. I need to put me a toggle switch. So fixing my DC thing is an upcoming thing that I need to do. Let's go ahead and get this back on here. Let's let her pull. Well, I tell you the truth, this scale train does not want to run today. What is it? Oh, I think it's something to do with a joint. Oh, here. There's an issue with this joint. So that's another thing for the update. I have to fix this joint. The beauty of having a large layout, you'll always have problems to fix. My little short train. All right. A little hungry. Feed my little fishies. Those of you guys that want to check out this fish thing I built, click my channel icon and go check out the older videos where I had all this that I was building. I have every video from the beginning. And they're just waking up also, and that's our breakfast. There you go. If it ever cools off back in here, I would like to start wrapping this styrofoam up with my plaster cloth and shop towel method. I would like to do that. I would like to finish this lumberyard scene. This is one of those, I guess, like Plasticville Tyco cheaper sets, but I want to weather it, add some details to it to make it look more realistic. So this is going to be like an abandoned lumberyard here. As you can see, I got my Rockville building supply building. So I want to finish this scene up. Of course, I got to add some more styrofoam back here so that it gives it like a taper going down. It just doesn't drop off. Put some trees, some old abandoned bulldozers and everything else. More scenery up in. I need to fix this styrofoam here, paint it, lay some stuff over it, paint it, get this thing going. Also, this has been bugging the hell out of me lately, so that's probably for surely the next thing I'm gonna do is paint this mountain, secure it better. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit. This middle peninsula, I have a building that I need to build, but right now I just haven't been in the building mood of building kits. I've been doing my bridge scene, which we're gonna get to. And right now, I just do not feel like doing buildings right now. It'll come. So for the blast furnace, for me to be able to start switching more tracks, I did get a three-way switch that I did not show you guys. Quite expensive, but I got to put this in. I think it's code 100, so I need to get some transition joiners to transition them down to hook into my code 83. So that's what we got that you do not see. So yeah, more tracks, more buildings, and tighten this down. Try to get me some switchers, try to get much more things that I need, but it will come in time, folks. Stay tuned. There you go, scale trains with its weak little load. Oh, my little scale trains. If I run her slow like that, she runs pretty much flawlessly, minus connection issues and everything else. I just see tumbleweeds floating down here, blowing across. And that little western tune. So empty, it's so derelict. I want to put a highway system, as you see back there. So way back there, there's a highway system I'm going to be building. Keep coming down. Maybe want to change the leg supports on that highway system to give it more of a realistic feel. Of course, you got my zombies that I got to revamp some stuff, such as these buildings. Paper buildings such as this, especially in the heat, they fade. As you can see how much they faded. You still can make out what they are, but for the price I gave for them and how they look, I guess I can't complain too much. There you go. I want to again give it more of a three-dimensional feel. It's too flat. There were some buildings I did not show you guys. You see my trains running, but I don't think I talked about these buildings too much. So that was what they call that Modelrailroad building kit I bought. There you go. That's with this side. Much more work still need to be done. So here, if you remember, I built this concrete wall. After putting this concrete wall here, it's a little too high. So I'm going to reduce it by 2 or 3 inches, maybe to about here. And then I'm going to form a hillside coming off here with trees. But you're going to have an old brick stone look all in the bottom. It's a brick feature. It's a larger stone feature, in fact. Of course, this one I painted with primer. This is what they look raw right off the 3D print. So you can imagine this wall up to being here. And then your hillside form. And I'm going to put a lot of overgrowth in here to kind of hide this newer look, if you know what I mean. Weather and everything else. So that's another thing I got to do. There's scale trains coming up the Devil Mountain. Of course, build tunnel portals, as you see. More rock work in here. Dang, the more I point out, the more I know I'm playing too much. Cleaning up, that goes with it. God, I got a lot to do. Stop it. Just stop the update now. Just stop. Just stop right now, damn it. I gotta stop finding and pointing things out in here. So basically, that's the big major things I got to do in here. Oh, God. No problem. Take it the way you can take it. Take your time. Enjoy it. Have fun. And it'll get done through time. We'll get there. The way you see, I got a mess here because I've been working on this awesome trestle. This trestle's been really fun to build. I really enjoyed building this trestle. Of course, as you know, I'm building this scene to house my big boy locomotive. Because of the reasons that I do not want to keep this in a box. Because of the reasons that I want to dedicate its own track to itself because it's such an expensive locomotive. I do not want this thing crashing on the floor back there or anything. So I'm dedicating it here so I can watch it. Because I don't want to lose this thing. So putting it on its place here, letting it go around in a loop. Of course, carrying the correct tenders if I can find the water tenders. If not, I'm just going to have to get the yellow water tenders. I don't know if that was era to the 50s. I would like to keep it to the 50s. That's a big thing that I need to do with this locomotive. Try to get the era, or if not, get the yellow ones and call it the era, right? Please let me know if you know about that, folks. Tighten up this foam, as you can see. Build the inside platform. Very easy. I have platform material for that. Very easy to do. Probably take 30 minutes to set that up. But right now, this has to be stained, painted, glued in, and I can move on with the scenery. All in here, I need to do more work to these buildings. Give them more of a three-dimensional feel. Try to make it look a little bit more realistic in here. Doing groundwork, grass work, and everything else. Me taking my controller and just flopping it here won't do. I have to 3D print me one of those little holders so I can hold here. Again, groundwork, concrete work, road work. A lot more to do around the roundhouse. Maybe add at least one track here and a little short stub track for one car. Make it look like it's grown up and old and abandoned, but they still use it to get the trains turned around. And again, just tighten up that groundwork back here. A lot of work. Coming to my DC controller. I bought this. I don't think I advertised it. It is a rail powder. Yep, MRC. There you go. Good control. I bought it off eBay. I forgot what I paid for it. It wasn't that expensive. So what's been happening lately, I'm forgetting to leave this hooked up. And I'm backfeeding power into my NCE, threatening to destroy this NCE. On a side note, if you do not know how robust NCE is, well, NCE is very robust. One quick example, again, I backfed the DC into here for at least 30 minutes without me knowing. All this was on. And that's part of a reason why I got to put a toggle switch here. I could smell something burning, like, you know, like a circuit burn, like a plastic burn. I'm trying to figure out what's burning. And as I get closer to it, this thing was super hot and good enough to catch fire in this curtain. Hurried up, shut everything down, let it cool off. I said, man, it's burnt. I'm out to get a new system. Even this I thought was burned, right? It was kind of warm. Shut it down for about 30 minutes, threw it back on, and our train started working again. Love this system. NCE, baby. So folks, I hope you enjoyed the update. That's about all we got to do. Yeah, all we got to do. We will get to it in time. It's the point of a model railroad, especially on this size. It's not done overnight. So I got a lot coming up, a lot to do, a lot more fun, and I'll just get it done as I go. So everybody's down for the ride. Click HO Powertrain, subscribe. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, a like, for we can keep striving to do this stuff. Like always, I'm very thankful for the people that follow HO Powertrain and truly come by to see what's going on. That's what it's all about to me. Learning, giving advice, sharing what we know, and just having fun in general with model railroading. Like always, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you on the next one.